Hello boys and girls, my name is Yoshi9207 here, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A for Nintendo Switch 2. In the last video we left off, well, doing more Rogue Pokemon, because why else can't we do anything else otherwise? And, in the last video we also decided we would start doing more side missions again, because... I know it sounded weird, but really, there's a lot of side missions to do, so yeah. We have to go around and do all that, and yeah. So, in case you haven't noticed, we're going to be doing some more side missions in this episode. Hope you guys aren't too annoyed about these so far, but then again, some of these games just have a lot of these side missions, but it's fun to do them. Occasionally. Alright. Let's go over here first. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. You know, the tragic quail. Silly, go ahead and shower these two with love. Scrap is way stronger for sure. Your binnacle is just as awesome. I mean, your scrap and your binnacle end up in a draw every time they bow. Hi, I guess both our Pokemon are strong. You happy now? Well, I never. They weren't arguing. They were just giving each other compliments. Then, shall we? I sense conflict elsewhere that we need to resolve. 4 disputes left. Well, it straight depends on the order the trainer goes. Okay. Okay. It's a competitive world out there. You can't hold yourself back forever. Fulfill your potential. But what about your promise? Don't tell me you have no intention of keeping it. Oh, what a tragic quarrel. Silly, go ahead and shower these two with love. Tell 1 year. You should press on with Mabel's research task without me. You promised we'd work together at the same time to reach the top research level at the same time. I know what I promised, but you're strong enough to visit any of the wild zones. My Pokemon aren't quite out there yet. Train them further, I'll just slow you down. And my Pokemon are more trained for sure, but I still want us to do this research together. We'll compete to see who gets to be the next director of Pokemon research. Well, I'd be. They were just getting worked up over how much they want to support each other. Let's move on then, shall we? I sense conflict elsewhere that we should help to resolve. Alright. 3 disputes left. Even if we were just playing for the main storyline, there's still lots of stuff to do. Sorry, but it's about time you decided what's more important to you. They're both important. There's no way I can choose between them. Oh, what a tragic quarrel. Silly, go ahead and shower these two with love. Alright. You were the one who caught Noibat, so you need to spend more time with it. I should be one looking after the poor deer all the time. I know you... Oh, I love Noibat. You and Noibat more than anything, but I can't take Noibat with me to work. How about you ask your boss if you could work from home some days? That's a great idea. It'd be lovely to spend more time with Noibat and you on work days. I'll ask about it tomorrow. Goodness, those two are simply discussing how best to look after a beloved Pokemon. Let's move on then, shall we? I sense conflict elsewhere that we need to help resolve. Alright, 2 are disputes. It seems like if you could see them arguing, then that's probably where you need to go. I was in charge of the development. Okay, you're telling me they're not arguing? Need to do is bring out my Pokemon. Okay, those are the same people. Need to keep going here. You can fix that by blowing up the ranks in the Z-A Royal. It's a shock. It's a big deal. I know the old Fane by heart. It's just the punch-out that needs work. Yeah, but it's the most important line. You can't expect Dedenne to carry you across the fish. Ah, what a tragic quarrel. So you go ahead and shower these two with love. That's a shot. So your timing and delivery were perfect. Say it just like that on the big stage. Thanks, man. This year, I'm taking the title of Canary Comedy Whiz for sure. That's the spirit. Have Dedenne work on its electricity gauge, and you got this in the bag. Oh, it seems they were just rehearsing some sort of stand-up comedy routine. Then, shall we? I sense conflict elsewhere that we should help resolve. Alright. One more dispute left in the area. That guy just tells us how to dash, interestingly enough. It could be hidden somewhere else. We saw the first four on the line, but see anything else. Now we know it's turning nighttime too. We don't have a bench to switch to, so we'll just have to let it happen. Alright, here we go. By the way, it's been a while since we've been forced inside of your battle zone right off the start. That is definitely a thing that might happen. Really? We had a very high chance to catch that thing and it still woke up. There we go. It should have been caught a lot sooner than it did. Okay, we got a little bit out of hand. That got a little bit out of hand. Okay, we're still getting progress towards catching stuff. And yes, you do end up having to get a lot of duplicates of Pokemon in order to eventually get all the stuff you need. So yeah, part of this is trying to get all the side missions done, but as you saw, the other part of it is also having me do exploration stuff. Okay, it seems these people are still here from the quarrel, which means we can still save some of them, which is important. Problem is finding where the last ones are. Oh, these are the people from that other side mission from before. Okay. Oh yeah, this is something I got already. Okay. Is there a way for this to get marked? I don't know. One group out in the middle of a curl they sense that ants, according to what we heard. If you're wondering about the battle zone, by the way, we already got all the stuff we need from there. Oh, it's up here. That's what I thought. I thought I checked the bridges, but I guess not this one. What are you looking at? Nope, nope, wrong. Oh, what a tragic girl. Oh, you go ahead and shower these two with, What are you looking at? Oh, much better. I felt the menace in that one. Remember, you gotta make people respect you if you're gonna be part of the Rust Syndicate. Thanks for the advice, Teach. I won't let you down, I promise. You sure won't. Let's keep drilling until you get Edit, the boss, and everyone else in chaos. Heavens, I was so sure they were fighting, but I suppose it was just some training of some sort. So there weren't actually any conflicts to resolve at all. Oh, I never. Not a single person was arguing. Seemed so frustrated about not being able to use their Aurora. Well, honestly, you could have done more to help everyone, silly. People could always use more soon. You should have pushed a little harder with your powers. Stop fighting. Goodness, that KO me. I should have taken my frustration out on Silly like that. Sorry, can you ever forgive me, Silly? Thank you for everything. I'm sure by now you've started to wish you could spend every day with Cillian, If so, teach a fair type move to Eevee. To shadow your love and care, you might even be blessed with a soothing Cillian of your very own. Right then, Silly. Let's keep spreading love and joy to all the climbers of Luminose, shall we? Okay. Okay. Time to keep going for the side missions, I guess. One more to do, I see. Oh, this one's below the fair. Okay, we're going for this one instead then. Hunt zones are great, aren't they? I get to spend my days catching Magikarp. Look, I was able to catch an extra large Magikarp. It said XL in the summary, so I know for sure it's a big one. They're large and extra flashy. You know, I dare say there isn't a single Magikarp up there that's bigger than mine. Do manage to capture a Magikarp that's bigger than XL, I'd love to see it. As I heard, there's an unusually large Magikarp in Wild Zone 2, but that's just a rumor, mind you. Alright. That tells me we need to go into Wild Zone 2. And it wants us to catch the Alpha, specifically. That's assuming we could even find it at all. Also, now we're starting to finally see Staryu. Maybe they only appear here when you get through the story enough. Because before they weren't even here at all. Now all of a sudden they are. you can't, from there. Need to go a lot closer, I see. Okay. Guess I got one already from a different zone, but I wanted to check. Alright. Really, we need to look for that, alpha Magikarp then. It's not really a good strategy to find them. We'll just have to quickly go around and see if we can find it. Of course, there is also the option of just catching every single one of them, regardless of size, until we get the right one, but they're really looking for is the alpha. Of course, it's random whether or not the alphas even spawn or not, and sometimes they might not even be in the correct spot, and by that I mean, like, might need to be daytime, not nighttime. Okay, we'll get our Pokeballs back that we just lost. They're only Ultra Balls, but that's because we just lost them recently. Alright. Alright. Once you get the road jump, you can basically get all the shiny screws you want. But not really at the same time, because it could be hard to get them. Alright. Getting extremely annoying to get to the side mission. Maybe I'll have a better look at it from the air, but then again, I still can't probably see that then. There are a lot of tricky side missions that sometimes require us to go very far down just to find them. Alright. Oh, okay, it was right below us the entire time. We just didn't close enough. I'm not gonna count you. You just hang there, I guess. Hey, do you know you can get into the sewers for a year? I've actually been thinking of a sweet new business venture I could start down there. You just watch. With camera up at my side, the scheme's gonna be hotter than hot. You help from someone like you. I'll reward you for the work, don't worry. I'll leave the gate aloft for you. Come inside, but make sure you're ready for anything. Alright. Oh, so this is how we get back to the Luminose sewers. We had to go in here because of a storyline, but now we get automatic forced into it just by doing this side mission. So yeah, now we're back here again. All of its Pokemon here will have respawned now, and there might be different ones than before. We still can't get across there. Must we use an ice beam thing to freeze this then? Or a fire move? Or an ice move? Yeah, ice move clearly is what we need. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try using our Pokemon at the lowest level first so we can get them up first. That's one cool thing about this game. You don't necessarily have to focus on just directly fighting the Pokemon. If you decide to, you could just like throw one ball at them very quickly. And then just run. And then you can keep trying as many times as you want. There's technically also an infinite loop where if you really want to catch an alpha but don't want to go through the trouble of fighting it rather, you could just immediately keep retreating each time you fail to catch, and you could just do this over and over again until you stuff done. Now in Ishui, of course, we could do different mechanic where we could just so you come. What do you think? Isn't this place just perfect? So dark, humid, and secluded. Didn't warn you to only show up if you were ready for anything, so I hope you came ready for battle. I want to see my camper up. Get fired up. Alright. I'll meet your burning enthusiasm with a fiery battle. Okay. Well, I know I'm not using him. Still just as weak as ever. It's water type is 4 times effective, by the way. Who cares if I lost? As long as we got fired up, then that's all I really need. Okay. Good. Even without winning that match, things are starting to get nice and hot in here. It's just what I need to start my very own camper up sauna. I'll use the 1800-degree magnet that's stored in Camper Up's humps to warm this whole room. Produce perfectly heated water vapor for the ultimate and steam saunas, the Camper Up sauna. It's the perfect business idea. You want to do that down here? You may have a point. It's true that this chamber is perfectly suited to create a steam sauna. You may have a hard time getting all the way down here. Huh? There are wild Pokemon down here too? Pretty comfortable even in these nice moist heat. Maybe they could use a Camper Up sauna? Alright then. This a wild Camper Up sauna for all the wild Pokemon down here to enjoy. Interesting. Ooh, we got a Firestone for someone later. We should actually, if we're going to actually make most... we could start trying to evolve Pokemon as we get later down the line, but there's still not really a good strategy to do that. Until we can get fast XP farms, it's going to be very hard to efficiently do that. Really. So now we can permanently go here whenever we want, which is cool. So that was a good side mission. That Galactus and permanent teleport point that also gets us back to where we initially did a part for the storyline. So if you ever wondered how to get back here, now you know. I forget, can you value? Okay. So if you go in, you could just battle. And depending on what star level it is, that's how strong the different Pokemon end up being. That's interesting. Alright. Of course, we're pretty powerful. So, it wasn't that hard. You're a guy who sure knows how to enjoy a salad. Of course, we had to represent Thomas's Pokemon. Appetite. These are alternative that are main spots you can use, I guess. Depending on what your level is. I haven't really tried anything using this here until now, so it's cool to try it for once. Once again, they are still failing to used to use super effective moves, by the way. Even at level 30. Has to be unbelievable. Resent Fiery's Pokemon. Okay, well, this one we definitely already did, but it's cool to show this off again. I wonder how this gets stronger later. Who knows? We just charged into each other. Okay, that was really cool. We both literally just charged into each other at about the same time. Okay, this time we got him before he could do anything. Alright. I was defeated by my insatiable hunger for a battle I could savor. What does this get? We get tiny mushrooms as a reward, so this is a way we can get stuff. Oh, this gives us EXP candy too. So maybe this is our XP farm this whole time and we just didn't know it was here? That seems like it. But we want different restaurants too, because some of the restaurants have a higher level, which means they can offer even more battles. There's only one that's close by, though. I guess we could do these. See what they're like. I don't believe you were able to activate these at first, but now that we did the first one, I think we could do any of the ones that we need. Now, what about the 5-star? Oh, world's as fashion style, darling, and the current trend on this fashionista's mind is you. Tomorrow meetings, I'll give you a complete fashion makeover. Don't sweat the details, dear. I'll lend you the garments for your new assemble free of charge. So then, how about it? Head toe fashion makeover, darling? Yes. There's one thing I mentioned. You're free to change color anytime activate. Take back my outfit if you do. Do you accept these terms? Well, may as well. No other reason for it. Fashion triumph. You're sure to be the only one in Luminose in this chick unique. Now run around and enjoy your exquisite makeover until tomorrow morning. If we should meet again someday, say hello. She straight up changed our appearance. That's cool, and also not too bad because it'll only last for a certain bit. Well, what in the world? Oh, there's a shiny. I just realized that noise only means one thing. There's a shiny nearby. I think it's on the rooftop. No, it's over here, actually. I had to hold my ball just in case. There we go. Just like that, out of nowhere. Another shiny Pokemon. Okay, I hope I'm not making the shiny hunters jealous, because I've already randomly found free shiny Pokemon, and not a single one has escaped so far, which is cool. Of course, shiny Pokemon, as you know, are usually extra rare in these kinds of games. Like, almost a super rare event in some cases, but in the newer games, they've made it more likely to show up, though, so it doesn't feel as good as it was before. Back in the older games, it definitely felt satisfying to get even one shiny, and then there's some people who go their way to find lots of shinies, or even every single shiny in a game. I've heard. That takes a lot of dedication and effort, though, because they're already super rare. I'm fine just sticking with the normal Pokemon. You should read up on any tourist tips you got to go for a nice stroll and explore. Remember to stay hydrated while doing all that walking. Here, have a bottle of water. Another random item. Okay, real talk. We actually want to go in here. For real this time. So, I assume we touch this guy. Oh, we can't... oh, I see. So we can't do it until later. So the side missions aren't just hinted based off of other stuff. You only unlock access to them once you do certain things. So even though we can go in on and it does host battles, there is no way we can actually do it until later. Okay, this one is unlocked. So we should do this one then. This is the 2-star one. This is the one we can actually do. Thanks for company. This is Restaurant Yabe. Our food and our service are worth 2 stars. Want to try himself? That's to serve a full 5-course feast of Pokemon battles here at the Yay. We are a first taste of this get dueling delight of no charge if you like a sample. I'll try it. Yes? Then follow me this way. So now there's 5 battles to do. It's been a while since we've done these. We're proud to present Talia's Pokemon first. So these are basically just 5 battles in a row we have to do. Okay. Of course, the one time I try to actually get Venusaur used, they keep Pokemon that are resistant to my moves instead. Just makes it extra annoying, I see. That's fine, I can switch if I want. I think she likes a little bit of flying type Pokemon and fire types. Oh, and apparently the dragon type Terria too. Waterfalls quit. I'll use that to finish him off, and there we go. So we have to survive 5 battles. You know what? I want to make it interesting. I think I don't want to use items here. Make it more interesting. So we need to play careful then. For the second course, we are proud to present George's Pokemon. Bon appetit. Alright. Okay, so far we're getting some good Pokemon. Keep in mind these are the same Pokemon every time too, so they'll be exactly the same. Since it's not random, not unlike the wild battle zones. I was about to say something else and then I remembered it's battle zones. But we can just use this. Alright. I've been meaning to use Venusaur on someone anyway. I like how we can still get it during these battles, but we don't take any damage on ourselves this time. What a brilliant victory. Congratulations. Of course, we are proud to present Michelle's Pokemon, Bon appetit. Alright. So these are also quick ways to level up, I see, if you know what to do with them. Okay, she's kind of just handy adding her weaknesses to me. Because, yeah, they're all grass types, which means we could take full advantage of this. Okay, we'll probably have to switch off of Emboar soon, but that's fine. I was about to switch off on him anyway. Ah, amazing, absolutely amazing. You show me a new world of Pokemon battling. Alright, we're grass types, I guess. Fourth course, we are proud to present Adeline's Pokemon. See. More fire. Okay, well, we'll just quickly attack. They'll just switch to anyone. Whoever I happen to pull out. Okay, I guess we're not easy, aren't you, against this? Do we even... no, let's just do this. Is that what it is? Then we pretty much just want to use Psychic only. I switched right away because our Haley had, Haley or whatever, the Avalugg was also ground type, so our electric type moves would have even worked against it. So we have to spread out our uses here out. Honestly, if we can keep a Pokemon alive, that means we can to worry about that. Alright, we're on the last trainer though, so we're almost done. Keep in mind, even though Raichu does not have a Mega form, I believe if we get later into the game, we can give him a Mega form. If we then get the DLC as well. I don't think he even reacted in time. Okay, no, we did. But that threat only blocks physical damage, so we could just use Thunderbolt on everything and it won't really work too well for them. Oh, Glade I have kind of nightmares of. Because he straight up did a lot of damage the last time we saw him. Oh yeah, okay, we got him with the surf. Oh, that's cool. Ain't you able to surf in this game, but not in other games. I wish he had more options, honestly. To have polished off a full course of 2-star battles, you must be the true gourmet here. Alright. This is our first time doing this. Fantastique. Here's a little token of our appreciation for fully saving all our restaurant has to offer, yeah. Alright. Roland and Calcium and Zinc. You have paid the usual 15,000 for your expert, but we hope to see you again. So that's our one-time roll. We don't get any XP stuff, though. We just get the usual awards, but we can farm this now for potential awards later. Well, now can we do this? Or can we not? Oh, that's not. That's a different zone entirely. Okay, no, we have to unlock the free course meal yet, which means it's probably extra challenging. But that also means we can literally repeat this if we want. So we've basically found an alternative way to grind up experience really quick. Like if you want EXP candies, you go to those restaurants and do the battles there. Okay, well that definitely changed a couple of things. Venusaur got a couple of levels. One gained quite a few levels. Oh, someone's really trapped inside a web. We have to talk to it first though, apparently. Ain't they got me again. Someone get me out of here, please. Just as your Pokemon hit this vein with a powerful move, no need to be gentle. It's all wrapped in this Pokemon body. Hit it with a high-powered Pokemon move to break it open and say, hey, who's inside? By high-powered, they mean basically something with a high attack power. Oh, we can check the move also. And we actually do have an option. Change this, and, you know what? I've been wanting to replace Twister for some time. So, for now, we're gonna replace it with... We could do this, but I think we need a stronger move, so we're gonna try Hyper Beam. I haven't seen this move in a long time. Whoa. That looked like it might have hurt. But he's fine. Thank you for helping me get out of that sticky situation. You really saved me. How did that happen? Look of the Spinarak here. Well, the truth of this, the three of them are my partners. I call them the Spinarak Sibbies. When they get angry, they always let me up and leave me high and dry like that. I messed up by destroying a web they finished making. Big mistake. 3 of them strung me up and left me handy. But I wish they'd showed me mercy. It's not like I did it on purpose. Okay, you made up, boy. I'll be more careful, I promise. It's a better use for all that nets and ropes to sell for some quick cash. Okay, that was a joke. Don't strain me up again, Spinnerack civvies. Alright. We're just shocked at that, it seems like. I don't know why I kept Twister, honestly, and also I do want to have a different option, so as fun as it was to use Hyper Beam. It takes a long charge time, which means it might not hit till later. What we really need is Hydro. What? Hop in one spot. Maybe we could do it over Surf, honestly. Oh, we do finally have Hurricane and Bounce. Hurricane's really great. They're gonna do that, actually, instead. Again, that means we only have water type, but we could always just switch it around. Maybe we could get rid of Ice Saint, actually, but right now that's our only ice type move, so for now we have to keep it. Really, we need to hope that someone else can learn Ice Punch or something like that around the line. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring out Alakazam for the next part. But otherwise, until then, we're gonna save our game and call it quits. What a shocker, more side missions. Like, we've done that a whole bunch already. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.